Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
5-week manhunt mark. Today, tense moments for many neighbors in New Orleans as a slew of officers swarmed a home in the 7th Ward. This on Annette Street, not too far from where another house was searched just last week. Shay O'Connor went to that scene earlier today and has this report.
Yeah, officials tell me that they received a tip earlier this morning about INMATE Massey being at a home between Hope and Annette Streets. Earlier this morning, they did not find Massey. Now, on your screen right now, some video that shows just how large that police presence was. WDSU was here and saw SWAT, along with what appeared to be state police and NOPD. Many streets were blocked off as officials worked to check into that tip. They cleared the scene around 10 a.m. Now, as we know, INMATE Massey and Derrick Groves remain on the loose following the jailbreak from Orleans Justice Center on May 16th. Lately, there have been no sightings from either of the escaped inmates, but that has not stopped officials from checking into tips, including all across our city. The reward for each inmate remains at $50,000 apiece. Reporting from the 7th Ward, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
Wow, man, you heard what Shay O'Connor said. They got pretty close. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Guys, make sure you share. Make sure you hit that notification button. We pressing forward, man. And make sure you go download bosstalk101.app. Now we got our own app going. But we about to get all the way into this. I know y'all been waiting on this. OG, you there?
Man, I'm right here.
Listen, they almost had Massey. INMATE Massey like to been caught on Hope and Annette Street. And what do you got to say about that? What? What?
That's American fluff. Look here. If they had any indication that he was where they're trying to save face, like, oh, we almost got him. Well, what happened to your intel and you didn't have surveillance? You never got one inkling that you ever saw Massey's face, and you got 500 men to come to a vacant lot? That's false, man. That's just trying to show, oh, we got media presence, and if this is what they do. They lie so much. Massey's so far away from where they talking about, bro. None of that real. That's all fake news.
So you telling me, OG, that they lied?
They definitely. It ain't like the first time. Well, bro, look, we got so much technology right now. If somebody told you that I was in a certain space, they can send a drone up the night before and see who's in that place. They got heat monitoring detectors to find out how many bodies in a house. You watch Mission Impossible. Bro, they got so much stuff that they can do to find out who's where they're at. Now, you're going to tell me just on a tip, you put out 500 men, blocked off 50 pieces of the street like this man is Ben Laden. You faking for the crowd, boy. Ain't none of that shit real.
Okay. I'm going to ask you who you think said go get him over there. Was it Ann Kirkpatrick or was it Susan Hutton? Hell.
You know it was olive oil. Olive oil. Hey, wait, Hutton, Mom's Mabley, she ain't got nothing else to say. They got her sitting over in the corner. She on timeout.
Well, I'm telling you, man, it's been crazy because superintendent, all of them, they're in an uproar down there. I've been seeing it, and it's like, man, you know, whether it be Hutton or Kirkpatrick, they in control of this thing, and seem like they're falling back. That Brian guy, I mean, I didn't see my boy Matt out there either. Matt Dennis wasn't out there. They just got a bunch of cars, guns, a bunch of Army artillery looking like the task forces out there. And it's crazy to me because Massey was nowhere to be found. And this is somebody, is it a relative live over in this area? What gave y'all the tip? We need to understand what tip y'all got. Y'all telling us y'all got a tip. What tip? And if somebody was tipping you off like that and they didn't come up with something, y'all would arrest them and said they were falsifying tips, because that's how y'all roll. But we don't have no tip. We don't have no tipper. We don't have nothing that says that this really happened. So, OG, much as I don't want to agree with you, because I really, really know that Susan is down there. They know that area. All of them people, the sheriff, all those officials, they know them areas. So I don't think they'll just make something up. But then when something like this happens, I gotta agree with you. Like, dang, man, what the heck? Where is the evidence? Where is the tipper? What happened to him, OG?
Man, I tell you, it's the masters of illusion. They want to scare everybody to death. It's been 36 days and they have not caught him. They don't have a clue where he is.
The trail is so the trail, like when dogs hunting, the trail has done got cold.
It's cold. This is a cold case, bro. They ain't fun, and they're so baffled because they're so used to Negroes tattletaling that somebody was supposed to have been told on them right now, way before now.
Wow.
They know definitely that they just keep on searching, but now see what public pressure's on them. Now they have to show the mask. Now that's anybody that's in connection with either of the two. Look at this mass breakdown going in with guns and masks and these helmets. May get scared, man. Y'all got to get up out of here. They ain't hot on. Stand where you are. Stand, like I say, keep your circle closed because they don't have a clue. I'm looking for you. We're going to celebrate the 4th of July, Massey.
Wow, that's what I was thinking. 4th of July coming. They about to celebrate the 4th, man. It's going down, huh? The 4th of July coming. They're about to celebrate it. It's about to go down, man. What do you think it's going to take? An act of Congress to even, you think Massey will pop some fireworks?
Man, he gonna pop some bottles. He gonna pop some fire. He gonna get some strippers. Man, we going in.
Wow, and the crazy thing about it is you never know, man. Like the craziest thing about it is you never know where these boys are gonna be at. They probably in another country. By now they could be anywhere in these days. And if they smart, they ain't even in New Orleans. To me, I don't think they should be there.
Man, look at here. They wherever they are, they're in a safe space right by now, and they need to stay right where they are. And still today, after we done made this challenge almost 30 days ago, ain't now one of these black lawyers or black politicians stepped up and said anything about this injustice.
Well, what do you think about Grove's auntie over there? She called hell just the other day when we spoke on this. She was like, man, we ain't got nobody in here. Y'all over here harassing us. Now this neighborhood is being harassed. What do you think about the way they come in and disturb these neighborhoods where they're not catching nobody there? They're running up taxpayers' money when they do this stuff. What do you think about the way that they're approaching this? Should they be out there on Annette Street doing this?
They wouldn't do it. Hey, they wouldn't do it in a New Orleans white neighborhood. They wouldn't go in like that.
I agree. It's crazy to me that, last time, like I say, he was out for his birthday. Massey was. He always having a good time. He always clean and dressed and fly. So I'm pretty sure they checking in the wrong spot. They should have been and went down there by the mall or something. They'd have seen him because he come up out of there fresh already. He probably would over there at the whitest mall you can find. You know what I'm saying? Buying him some nice gear.
And like you say, that's where he hiding out in the whitest neighborhood they got, because they're not going to look at a white neighborhood.
Wow. OG, so all in all, man, like we've talked about this numerous of times, man. And the young lady, she's been keeping up with it. The young lady here with WDSU Channel 6. She's been pretty much on it the whole time, man. And I said to myself, when you look at these people that's looking for him, is somebody tipping them off for the money, or is they making this stuff up for the public to say, hey, we on top of this? Don't be
That's what
afraid.
they're trying to save face. All this technology, they're going all across the country with drones dropping bombs on Iran, and you can't catch two Negroes?
Wow, man. I'm tripping off of it, OG. I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, if you live in New Orleans and you knew these guys, and you had wanted the $50,000, if you was an enemy or a frenemy, whatever the case may be, they would have been and got with them. They hadn't. I don't think they've been. This is the first time they ran on Massey. Shoot, since what day was that? About 2 weeks ago when they ran up in that house where he had to close at. They said, and we don't know if that was real.
Wait a minute. Let's say this. Allegedly had to close.
Yeah, because we never seen the clothes. Allegedly had to close because it was like the officials. Some people said they.
We almost got him. These are the clothes he had on.
Yeah.
But if you almost had him then, how come you ain't been got him by now?
Exactly. If y'all was on this trail, they kicked the door in on a vacant house there as well. There was a house there that they went in. The young lady, Mrs. Kravitz, Miss Kravitz next door, she was saying, I seen somebody in there. It done ran so cold now. We don't even have nobody on the, I mean, this young lady that's reporting it, she the only thing we see. There's nobody in the neighborhood that steps up and say, yeah, they was here or we hadn't seen them. They ain't even getting that from the neighborhood. People out there saying, we sick of it. We don't want to be in your news. We don't want you in our neighborhoods. We just want peace. Ain't nobody over here.
That's right.
I think that's what you're seeing, because I didn't see a lot of people in the streets acting as if they was. The only thing you seen was a lot of police officers.
Yeah, you ain't no Negroes gonna come out. You know we got war.
Wait a minute. Is that my girl? Wait a minute. I'm trying to see it. That ain't Miss Hutton, is it? Let me see.
I ain't been talking about coming out and see it.
I see somebody here, but I don't think that's Miss Hutton. It's a woman that is.
Hutton is on timeout. She can't do nothing.
I see a woman here, but I don't know if it's Miss Hutton or not.
I told you, Hutton only runs a jail. She cannot go get in the street.
Well, it's somebody. It's a sister here. I don't know if that's her, but it's somebody here that looks like they mean business.
That's her daughter, Anne Marie.
So.
She in law enforcement too.
I mean, I see one young lady. She coming across the street, an older, elderly lady that she probably like, please let y'all get out of these neighborhoods. They got helicopters over there all through the night. They, like you said, they didn't send drones. They had, like the young lady said, they had all kind of streets blocked off at Annette and Hope. Hope Street was blocked all the way off. Annette, it had a little bit of cars over there, but it really was, the main street was Annette Street. It's blocked off.
They showing force. They got a neighborhood.
I ain't seeing nobody.
They should have put all them tanks and stuff around. They should have had all them tanks and shit around that jail.
Yeah, I ain't seeing nobody. I'm not seeing no people that come forward and talking to them or nothing. I don't think the public is trying to help them on this one. They usually have somebody that, somebody want to be famous for a minute or jump out and say a few words.
Ain't nobody light skin coming out their house and getting shot thinking that they Massey. Yeah,
these boys coming. They deep too though. They police everywhere over there, man. They everywhere. Like looking at the film, I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's about 11 guys right here. And then they got a police truck that look like the Army tanker truck. Like it's right there. Like it's man, they are armed and they are dangerous. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? They ain't nobody to be played with, man. They got bulletproof vests on. All of them, Massey. All of them. Everybody out there got bulletproof vests on the top of what they wearing. It's a lot of them out there, dude. I mean, it is a crap load of them, man. They're out there to find out where Massey is, and for all those people not to. Nobody knows.
Massey looking at him on TV laughing.
Yeah, I don't think Massey around there, bro. Because if he was, man, them folk would have told it. All them laws out there, man. I don't think that. Man, so, OG, let's wrap this thing up. So you telling me that you don't feel like they'll catch him?
They don't have a clue where Massey is or Grove. They don't have a clue.
They don't have a clue where Massey is or Grove.
Or Star Grove. They shooting at straws, trying to intimidate black people to thinking that they're coming to a neighborhood close to you.
Wow, man, y'all heard OG. OG, do y'all agree with OG? Get in the comments, guys, because OG done made something very, very, very out statement saying they lied. OG said they lied. OG said they didn't know Massey and them wasn't over there and there wasn't a trace of him. Do y'all agree with OG, or do you think that somebody tipped him off? Y'all got to let me know, because OG say they lied. And I'm saying I got to agree with him from this standpoint for me, but I don't want to, but I agree with him because it's like, dang, like they ain't giving us nothing else to go with. I can't even argue with it. And you know I don't even never agree with him. So y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think they lied, or do y'all think they were close on the man's trail? Massey is still at large. Groves is still at large. Let us know what you think in the comments. Boss Talk 101. Listen, man, it's not a game. Reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.